We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. Cause Kristin knows blank.
Oh, hi guys. Welcome back to the Kristin Knows Blank podcast. I'm in such a good mood today because my guest is genuinely one of my favorite people in the entire world. I met him when we were working on Last Comic Standing together. He went on to win the show. Josh Blue joins me today to talk about some dangerous hobbies of his. But before we get to that, hey guys, thank you for listening or watching or however you're taking in this podcast. Please, right now, take a second to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast. However you're watching or listening, there's going to be a little button that says like, subscribe, or follow. Push that button and see what happens. You might win a pony. Hi, I'm Kristin Key. I'm the host of this crazy mess. You can find me on my website, kristinkey.com. If you go there, you'll find all my social media. Find me, follow me. I put out a lot of content, funny videos, surveys, memes. I also have a Patreon. So if you would like to support this and all of my shows, please join my Patreon for exclusive bonus content. I have a monthly game night. I'm also on Cameo. So if you'd like to give a unique gift, I do personalized musical shout outs and personalized songs. Now, this is so exciting. You may remember him from being the winner of Last Comic Standing. He's got 3 specials out on Amazon Prime, and right now he is on America's Got Talent, and I think he could win the whole thing. Hey, computer lady, play that interview with Josh Blue.
Playing interview with Josh Blue.
Josh Blue, thank you so much for coming on my show today.
Hey, what an honor. It's so good to see you.
Oh my God, it's so good to see you too. How's America's Got Talent going? Did you win?
Yep, done, over. Right down the books. Another one down. On to Dancing with the Stars.
Oh my God, you have to do that. And then The Voice.
Yeah, I'm going to take them all.
I think you should. I think you really should. You're extremely talented. I know we worked together, and one of your hidden talents was the ability to kick a soccer ball and hit me right in the crotch.
Repeatedly.
Repeatedly, yeah. I didn't know that you had that talent for kicking or my talent for receiving.
Yeah, you took them well.
Thank you very much. It's like one of those, like, the more I enjoyed it, I'm like, is this fetishish?
Yeah, what is this?
But it was special that we shared that.
Yeah.
But
I will never forget you going, oh, you hit me right in the no-no
the
bean.
no-no bean.
Nailed it.
I had other people bring that up. I told some people from my fan group that I was going to have you on. And they go, oh, ask him about kicking you in the crotch with that soccer ball. I was like, there's really nothing to ask, but I'll make sure and bring it up.
No, I mean, I was just like, wow, as long as she lets me do this, I'm going to keep doing this. Which
is I think how most relationships work.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So I know you've got a lot of hidden talents, but this is the one I want to talk to you about today. I knew this about you because when I visited your house in Denver once, this was the first thing that we did together. Was you took me out to your shed or your Josh cave, and you started throwing axes against the wall. You have a talent for axe throwing, and
yeah.
I guess it was a surprise to me then, but I'd like to talk to you about it today. Where did this come from?
I have no idea. I should probably seek professional help.
Maybe. Who gave you the axes in the first place?
So nobody did. That was the thing. Is like people didn't want me to fuck around with knives and axes when I was a kid. So I just.
That's good, Josh. That's good that they didn't want that.
I know. I let my kids. I gave my 2-year-old daughter a set of throwing knives for Christmas.
How'd that go? Is she doing good with them?
She still sucks, man. She's terrible. But my son I gave him little throwing axes, and he is terrifying with them.
Wow.
Anyway, I don't know. I just always enjoyed throwing things in general, like sticks and footballs and shit. So, and then you add the element of danger, and how fun is that? Throwing a axe. See, look. I brought one.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Where do you get something like that?
Just online.
Okay.
But also now people know that I like axes, so then they just send me axes, or I get axes as gifts. I have an axe for every occasion.
Well, what, like, I guess I don't know much about throwing axes. Like, What different are, like in my mind, they're all the same.
Right. So this is like a really good throwing axe. It's got a long handle and a solid head for rotation. Like the whole idea is throwing it in a rotation, right? So it goes in one circle and then sticks in.
Okay. Where do you go to throw axes?
I have a whole thing in my yard now,
Okay, okay. So you don't have to
but
go to like
I
an axe throwing studio.
no, they won't even let me in there.
Why?
They don't want you to be bringing your own axes, you know.
Gotcha, gotcha.
I have a special set of trick axes. The handle's rubber, so it bounces further.
I was gonna ask, like, have you had a lot of axe throwing related injuries or close calls?
I have not. I've been very fortunate. Unfortunately, the people that I throw with more often get injured.
So this is like you throw it
Well,
and it bounces off, and
no, they throw it and it bounces back at them, and I'm like, get out of the way! It's an axe coming at you. I mean, I have a ton of axes and a bunch of throwing knives. Usually, the knives are the more bouncy ones.
okay, yeah. Like it's like a like I used to have a dartboard in my living room, and before I moved in with my wife, and if it hit the edge of the dartboard, it would bounce off and it would all stick in my coffee table, and I had a lot of dart divots in my coffee table. So, yeah,
But wasn't that somehow satisfying when it stuck in the table?
yes,
See,
anything
that's
pointy
what
things
axe
sticking in
throwing
things
is.
is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that feel of like, oh, great success.
You've been throwing axes for how long would you roughly guesstimate now?
I'd say since college, definitely. So I was in like 97,
Okay,
a
okay,
long
okay.
time.
And you were good when I saw you throw axes, but you seem to be fairly pretty accurate, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I've gotten better. Ever since I got kicked off the Paralympic soccer team, I was like, I want to go pro with axes. I'm not even fucking close though.
Well, if someone like if a ninja like snuck into your house, like
Yeah.
how confident are you that you could axe a ninja?
I mean, if a ninja gets axed by a guy with palsy, he's a pretty shitty ninja. Um, but you know, here's what I say about axe throwing. I have confidence that I could hit the ninja, which that doesn't matter if it sticks in or not. You still got hit by an axe.
Any part of that, yeah,
Yeah,
I would,
it's
I'm not
gonna.
breaking into your house if I saw your gift axes, but
You should see Party Axe. He's great.
yeah, how many do you have? How many axes do you have total?
Probably over 30.
And
It's funny. My 13-year-old son, I can hear him throwing knives right now
I think I
outside.
can too.
That was that little jingle. That was a knife missing and bouncing back at him.
We haven't heard a yell yet, so I guess he ducked.
Yeah, yeah. I learned him good.
How to get out of the way of that axe.
Get out them way of them axes, boy.
Do you like? Is there a community of axe throwers that you've like cultivated, or is it just like your buddies have gotten into it because you've gotten into it?
Yeah, what's interesting is that have you seen all those axe throwing bars?
No.
There's like bars all over that like you throw axes, you get in a cage, and it's very sealed in as it should be. But there's like maybe four of them here in Denver. And
Wow.
it's like I feel like I've been doing it so long they stole the idea from me.
Because you've been throwing axe parties. I went to out here in LA. A friend of ours, she had a weapons party, which seems like
Yeah,
such a bad idea.
yeah, terrible idea.
Yeah, I was still drinking at the time. It was so much fun. She had crossbows and axes and anything that you'd kind of want to play with in her backyard. And she made us. She's a TV producer, so she made everybody sign a release on the way in. And so we all signed
Yeah,
releases, and then everybody got drunk and got to shoot bows and arrows and crossbows and axes.
that's
And
awesome.
yeah, but the axe throwing, I liked the crossbow or the bow and arrow or whatever I liked that better because I could actually hit something. The axe, I could not get it to stick. I can't get that one rotation thing down. Like what would your advice be for a novice child with an axe enthusiasm?
Well, I think you just have to find your zone. Basically, once you get the distance that it does stick to that for a long time and just get like the muscle memory of
Right.
what that throw feels like. Because again, it's just one rotation of the axe. So find the distance you're most comfortable with and go from there. Then once you master the one flip, then you go equal distance back again, and then you do two flips. I'm getting pretty good at the two flips.
Wow.
But that's about the distance.
I'm impressed. I can't do the
Sometimes I
water
can
bottle
get
flip.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, me neither. I can't even get water in my mouth.
But you can get an axe to go double flip and stick in a target
Mm-hmm.
that you're trying to aim at.
And I've also found if there's like somebody there I want to impress or like a camera's on, I'm surprisingly good at
You
like
turn
I'll
it
throw
on.
like five flips like from far away. It's just like watch this. You're like, what
What
the
about
fuck?
alcohol? Like with a couple drinks, does that like sometimes when I used to drink and play pool, I was a better pool player if I had a few drinks in me. It's just drinking help or hurt your axe game?
It's the same sort of thing. There's definitely a window. It's like a like oh I'm feeling it to like I forgot that I have to move when it comes back. uh, so, but definitely stoned for sure.
Stoned in the zone.
In the zone, feel it.
And how does it help with like I don't know, is it like a pickup thing for the ladies?
Oh yeah, the ladies that are in my yard really go for it. Hey, we got another intruder, but hey, come watch this.
I
What do
never
you
know what's
think?
happening in your I just picture your backyard is filled with women all the time.
Oh, thank you. That's my kids usually fill it, so I'm dodging axes. And what it does for me is it's just like a fun, like I don't know, just a weird satisfaction of being able to like stick it in like that. It just feels that satisfying thwack noise.
Yeah.
But also, I got some property up in the mountains, and it's fun when have a contest with your friends or even in town. Like, you're playing like, okay, that log, you gotta hit that log and stick it. It's like horse or something. You play pig
Right.
with axe.
Oh, can any of your buddies like touch you when it comes to throwing axes, or is it kind of like my friend Courtney had this game? It was the Friends trivia game, and nobody would play it with her because we're like, we know you know the show Friends. We're not going to play with you. Like
Right,
you're the
right,
axe
right.
guy, or your friend's like, I'm not going to compete with you. You're going to win.
No, yeah, I have quite a few friends that can hang. I have that one buddy in college who was just always like just the most athletic guy in college, and he came out, and by the end, he was throwing two at once and sticking them, and I was like, "You motherfucker!" Like, all right,
Can
he's
you
he's
can you do
just
that?
that good. So,
Yeah.
no, you remember this hand? This one's
I was going to
the.
ask if you ever try to switch up hands and see what would happen.
I've definitely tried it, and it has the result you would imagine. It's straight to the ground or straight up.
Look out below.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was a little kid, I used to throw a football up on the roof like for hours a day and just bounce it up on, and then it would come down and catch me, and it would make this noise that my mom would like. She would get mad, but it would be hours out there, like. And you have the thunk of the
Yeah.
of the axe. Do you have anybody that complains about your axe throwing for hours on end?
No, I'm very fortunate where like my two neighbors are kind of like-minded pyromaniacs and fireworks and burning shit, so they're pretty okay with it. Only twice now has the axe ended up in their yard.
What do you say? Are you like four?
No, you just you know, just don't tell them till later. Yeah. Hey, by the way, when your daughter was on the trampoline, so was my axe. Just kidding. I never got that far, but I've seen an axe like walk up a fence, like some weird bounce, and it just like hit the fence twice. And it was like, I'm going over. Like, sorry, finish your dinner.
Do you have any other dangerous hobbies besides, and I guess this would be described as dangerous. So do you have any other dangerous hobbies?
I mean, I like rolling boulders.
I mean, you say it so casually, like everybody's just like, oh, we're just going to go out rolling boulders today.
So I got a big giant piece of land up in the mountains, and on my land, there's a 1,300-foot elevation climb on my land into like a kind of a horseshoe valley.
Okay.
And me and the kids get up there and we knock down some big rocks. We got one the size of a dishwasher going down the other day, and it was pretty intense.
It's super satisfying. That is super satisfying. Is it like one that you
Yeah,
have to
it felt really good.
rock to roll it?
Yeah, we try to find ones that are already looking dangerous and get them down so we don't want them to.
Wow. What a cool way to grow up, just throwing axes and rolling boulders.
I definitely did not have that childhood.
I was going to say, yeah, I wouldn't imagine my parents wouldn't have let me. They gave my brother a bullwhip once. My brother had a bullwhip, and he did exactly what a big brother would do with a bullwhip. He would always whip me in the ankles with it.
Yeah, of course. My son's holding a samurai sword right now. All right.
Yeah, you have kind of
He
a
cuts
better.
the weeds with it.
You have a different parenting approach. Like, what
Yeah.
would it take for you as a father to be like kind of on the edge of your seat, kind of?
Oh, we got the dynamite downstairs. I don't know if he got hold of that. Just kidding.
Okay, I never know what to believe. Like,
I'm just kidding.
man, I fell for that one 100%. I was like, all right,
Oh,
yeah, keep the kids
good.
out of dynamite. Other than that, it's fair game. Oh my God. Did you ever think of like, I mean, this is a stupid question, but is this something that that you would you have ever thought of auditioning for America's Got Talent in axe throwing?
Yeah, I thought it would be funny to like if I move on, to say, I don't just do comedy, and then I also throw axes. And I thought if I threw 3 axes and 2 of them missed, and then be like, okay, I need Howie to come up here for a thing.
I was going to ask, which volunteer would you pick to throw an axe at?
Hi, Howdy.
Okay, for a good reason or a bad reason?
Oh, no, I don't even, never met him. Seems like a nice guy.
Okay.
Just, he'd be the least likely one for me to hit.
Yeah, I would pay money to see that.
I bet a lot of people would.
I know. It's such a fun show. You're doing so great on it.
Oh, thanks.
I was gonna say, are there any other like hidden talents that you have that people may not know about?
Oh, yeah, you see that I carved this thing out of wood.
What? How do you what do you use to carve something like that? Which is amazing, by the way. It's incredible.
Axes.
Really? Do you really use your throwing axes to carve wood?
I have a different set, but no, there's a bunch of other stuff that I use.
How many different
but-
sets are like? Oh, these are the good axes. These are the throwing axes. These are the axes for company. Like,
Yep, and then we juggle them all. No, just kidding.
that'll be next. That's awesome. How many pieces have you carved in your home?
I don't know. I just had an art show this spring. I sold quite a few paintings and a carving.
Wow.
I don't know. You see that one?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. It looks like the scary Wizard of Oz tree.
Yeah, that thing's pretty huge.
Yeah. If I woke up in the middle of the night and that was looking at me, I might have to turn around and go back to bed without a water.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a little creepy.
Yeah, I want to make the whole body of it. It'd be like 25 feet tall. put that up on my property.
Yeah.
If you're walking through the woods and that thing was standing in the woods.
I mean, I wouldn't go with the rolling boulders and the throwing axes. I don't think you're going to have a problem with trespassers.
No.
If you get past the rolling boulders and the axes, then you've got giant tree man.
People often are like, "Aren't you worried about mountain lions?" And I'm like, "Listen, any mountain lion that studied me enough to get me, mm-mm. I don't know what he does. He blows something up, builds a giant fire, shoots a crossbow, shoots a BB gun, throws something. I'm not going after that guy."
Oh my God. I would watch, not just me, everybody. You could have a whole Josh Blue reality show.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's time.
It's time for
5 quick questions. No secret, you are a man of many, many talents. But I do have to ask you 5 quick questions because that's part of the show. And since you are the man that throws axes, I have to ask you 5 axe-related questions right now.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Well, you know, I couldn't find a whole lot of trivia regarding axes, so I went with Axe body spray. Josh Blue.
Oh, Lord, yeah, I definitely don't know nothing about that.
Well, you got a 50-50 chance. That's how this game goes.
Right.
I'm going to ask you you tell me, is this an Axe body spray fragrance name or a pro wrestler nickname? That's the game.
All right, I'm in.
All right, number 1. Is this an Axe body fragrance spray or a pro wrestler nickname? Number 1, bad attitude.
Yeah, that's definitely an Axe body spray.
That is a professional wrestler nickname. His name is Brian Beach. He is a wrestler. Number 1. Okay. You are 0-1. These are tricky, and I'm rooting against you. So, yay!
Yeah, I'm rooting against me too. So.
All right. Number 2.
If I lose, do I have to wear Axe body spray?
Yes, and you have to send me an axe.
All right, I'm gonna try harder then.
Yeah, only if it fits. If it fits, it ships. Number 2. Is this an Axe body spray fragrance or a pro wrestler nickname? Number 2, Anarchy.
Man, can I say both?
I cross-checked them to make sure.
I think that's a wrestler.
That is an Axe body spray. I got you again.
God.
Yay!
Damn it.
All right, you are 0-2 on the Axe body spray or wrestler quiz. Number 3
I'm kind
is.
of glad.
I know, right? Number 3 is Axe body spray or pro wrestler nickname. Number 3, Da Man.
This is hard. This is really hard because that could be definitely an Axe body spray brand or a pro wrestler. Da Man. Yeah, I got some of the man on me. No, it's a wrestler. It's a wrestler.
That is correct. You got that one right. That is a wrestler. That is the nickname for the wrestler Goldberg. He was known as Da Man.
Good,
all right.
Good
so
for him.
You're coming back, Josh. Well, now I'm rooting for you. I don't know where I stand on this. I'm like, you could do it. Let's see. Number 4, Apollo. Axe body spray or pro wrestler nickname?
God damn it. I think it's a nickname.
It's an Axe body spray fragrance.
God damn it. The outrage.
I'm so happy because I put this together and it seems to be working. Okay, that's great. All right, number 5. You are 4-1. Number 5.
Yeah, I remember.
I just want to remind the audience over and over again.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure they were.
4 wrong, 1 correct. Number 5. Is this a body spray or a pro wrestler nickname? Dark Temptation.
It's a body spray.
That is an Axe body spray. Wonderful job. Wonderful job.
I just want to say too that I'm glad I don't know much about body spray or pro wrestling.
And now it's time for Rad Libs. So here's what happened. Josh, I've written a story specifically for you, but I left out some parts of speech. If you give me those parts of speech together, we're going to make a hilarious story. Are you ready to play Rad Libs?
Let's do it.
Wonderful. I need an exclamation.
Help!
Excellent. I need a U.S. city.
Des Moines.
I need a first name.
Lucille.
Lucille. You know any Lucille's?
Nope. Just a ball.
I need an adjective.
It's a good adjective. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous is a great adjective. Excellent. I need another adjective. I can't believe I got two back to back. Another adjective.
Stunning.
Stunning. Oh my God, your adjectives are also positive. Love it. A noun.
Pig.
Yes. Oh yeah. Okay, that fits really good there. A command or direction.
Take that out of your mouth.
Really changes the story, Josh. I need a number.
43.
Yep. A genre.
Emo.
Oh yeah. Okay. God. I'm gonna ask, were you a big emo fan?
Nah, man.
You sure you weren't wearing a WWF t-shirt? Just having you...
Yeah.
The name of a song name.
So many came to mind at once. It's hard. Let's say Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Is that the name of the song?
Yeah. It's by Sting and the Police, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. A disease.
Typhoid.
Typhoid. What is that? I don't remember what typhoid is.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's not terrible when I had it, but
Are you feeling better? Did you get over your typhoid?
yeah, fighting the scurvy right now.
A famous person.
Eddie Vedder.
An occupation.
Dentist.
An animal.
Aardvark.
A verb ending in ing.
Running.
A noun.
A dolphin.
A liquid.
Liquid hot magma.
Liquid. Magma. A website.
www.shareapair.com.
Share a pair. Is that the shoes?
Yeah, it's for amputees.
Is that really?
I just made it up.
Okay, so for everybody watching and listening, shareapair.com is not an amputee shoe sharing website.
It actually might be. I don't know.
I was like, okay, either that or it's like fake breasts. Shareapair.com. Body part, plural.
Back knees.
Back knees. Like back knee, like acne on your back, or the back of your knees.
Like your armpit in the back of your knee.
Excellent. And a brand name product.
Oreo.
Josh, we have a story.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, this is a story written specifically for you, and it's just called The Greatest Talent Show on Earth. Here we go. Oh my God, something happened at my town's annual talent show that left the audience saying, "Help! Who knew Des Moines had so much talent?" The show started with a magician, Lucille the Gorgeous. She did this trick where she turned her stunning assistant into a pig simply by waving her magic wand and saying, "Take that out of your mouth." Well, next, there was a 43-person dance crew that performed an emo routine to a remix of the song Roxanne. They definitely had my vote. The audience favorite was a little girl with typhoid who did a spot-on impression of Eddie Vedder. But the show-stopping moment came when the local dentist announced that his talent would be riding an aardvark through a flaming hoop while running. It was so quiet in the room, you could hear a dolphin drop. The fire department was on standby with buckets of magma in case of an emergency. What happened next became the most viewed video on www.shareapair.com. That dentist might have lost the back of his knees, but he won first prize, a year's supply of Oreos.
Yay!
Yay!
That was a fun one.
A hell of a My heart goes out to that little girl with typhoid in her Eddie Vedder impression.
She's gonna win America's Got Talent.
Don't call me daughter. Oh, we're gonna pray for her. Well, tell everybody where they can find you and what you have coming up.
So I have 3 specials on Amazon Prime right now, and I am also on. As far as I know, I'm still on this season of America's Got Talent. But as you know, they just always tell you, like, we could cut you at any time, right?
Any moment. Yeah, well, they're sponsored by shareapair.com, so you might have just lost their biggest sponsor.
Yeah. I'm also all over Instagram and Facebook and all that BS. Just Josh Blue Comedy is the handle.
Awesome. Well, guys, if you're not already, follow and friend Josh. He's wonderful, and root him on America's Got Talent. Josh, thank you so much for doing this today. It's good to see you.
What a delight to you, man.
Interview complete. Let's see if Josh Blue can outrun this Indiana Jones-sized boulder. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I feel like that's exactly how Josh would have wanted to go. Aw, thank you so much, Josh Blue, for coming on the show today. So fun to get to hang out with you. And you guys, thank you for listening. Please take a second to click like, subscribe, and follow. Leave a comment, leave a review. Let us know that you were here. I'm Kristin Key. Please go to my website, kristinkey.com, to follow me on all my social media. And please join the Patreon. It supports this and all my shows. And I'm on Patreon at Kristin Key Comedy. Also, if you want to give a fun gift, I'm on Cameo. So look me up on Cameo and give a unique, personalized musical shout out or personalized song. Every week, I'm going to be bringing you a new hilarious comedian. We're going to chit chat. We're going to play 5 quick questions. We're going to do a Rad Lib, and everybody's going to go home a better person. So until next time, bye.
We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. 'Cause Kristen knows